afternoon. All right. Scholars tracking the board in 3 and 2. Scholars tracking the board in 1. Look at all these scholars right here. Good job. Okay, so today our objective is going to be to identify the main topic of an article. What does identify mean? What does identify mean? Birthday boy, what does identify mean? Good job. To point out or show. So we're going to read an article. Where can I find articles? Where can I find them?
In a newspaper.
In a newspaper? In a magazine? You okay? Okay. In a newspaper, a magazine, right? So we're going to have an article. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to read it, and we're going to identify or point out the main topic of the article. Deal? Deal. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to identify. Say identify.
Identify.
So Michael, we're going to point out again the subtopic under a heading. Show me this if you remember the word heading. Ooh, Christopher does. Good job. Okay, so let's see if you remember text features first. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Who can tell me one of these text features that they know? Tell me what the text feature is and what its job is. It's only calling on scholars who are sitting on their bottoms with a safe body. What is this text feature? Yes, Mila.
Glossary?
Good job. Where's my glossary?
There.
What does it do? What's its job?
The job is to show all of the keyword or the bold text and tell the words.
Excellent. Show keyword or bold text and tell what that keyword means. Very nice. One more. Sitting like scholars. Christopher?
One text feature is a keyword or word, keywords, and bold text.
And what's its purpose? What's its job?
It's opposed to, like, the bold text is supposed to make one word bigger.
Why do
And
they make it bigger?
because they're pointing it out and putting a box over it.
Excellent. They want to show that it's what, Christopher? Ooh, let Christopher get
They're
it.
pointing it out because they're identifying
They're identifying it as
impressive.
impressive or important, right? It's important to the text. If a word is bold, that means it's important. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Here's your job. Turn to your partner in 3. Turn to your partner in 2. Can I take your jacket over? Yeah, that'll help me. Turn to your partner in 1. Turn to your partner in 0. Good job, baby girl. You need to let me know. I notice Alexis and Aurora have their toes and nose facing each other. Their eyes are on each other because they're ready to have a conversation. Good job. All right, remember, when we do a turn and talk, we turn to our partners. You say, I think.
I think.
Good job. And you tell what you think. Then, stop, please. After you tell what you think, what does your partner do?
Repeat.
Repeat. Listen and repeat. Good job. You said.
You said.
Good job. And then you tell them if you agree or if you disagree. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, here's my tricky part. Keep your bodies turned. Move your head. Turn your head. Are you ready? Okay. Here's what I want you to talk about. Right here. Okay? You can use the words. Time out. You can use the words, I think this text feature is a. Then I want you to tell me why. So what word can I use to tell me why?
I think that this text feature is because.
Yeah, so then tell your partner why. Use the word be.
Because.
Or in Spanish, if you want to use Spanish, yo creo que este text feature es porque. Ready? Go.
I think that I said if
Oh, you think what I did was putting it on earlier? What do you think I was doing that? What do you think Who wants to share? Are you sure? Be brave. Be brave. All right. Toes and nose towards the speaker in 3. In 2. Who can I compliment? In 1. Oof, good job, Juliet. So you are listening.
Do you want to go first or?
I will go first. I think it's a title because it has a whole glue sound, because not glue, it has a whole orange stuff over top of all of it.
You said you think it's a title because.
You can ask him to remind you. Say, what did you say again?
I said I think it's a title because it has an orange thing over it.
You said you think it's a title just because it has an orange.
Okay.
Orange thing over it.
Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree because
Or do you kind of agree?
kind
Okay. I kind of agree because.
of because
Which part do you agree with? Do you also agree that it's a title? Okay, so you can say, I also agree with the title, but I think it's because. Go ahead. Got it. Doing great. I also agree
I also agree
it's a title,
it's a title.
but I think it's because.
I think it's because
Why do you think it's a title?
it tells you what. It tells you what.
It tells you what. Ooh, you got it.
It means.
Like this.
It means what?
Are you thinking about this? It tells you what. Do you remember this part? Who can help him out? It tells you what. Calling a friend to help.
Heavy.
You're thinking. You're thinking. It tells you what. Ask a friend to help you out. Who remembers this? In 3, 2.
Max.
Because it tells you about the whole thing.
Yeah, it tells you what the whole article is going to be about. Tracking up this way in 3. Shine backwards to our friends. They did an excellent job in 2. Tracking up this way in 1.
I like this.
Uh-oh. Tracking up this way in 0. Chris.
Me?
Yeah, sit like a scholar. You did an excellent job. All right, say a title.
Title.
Tells me what the whole article is about.
The whole article about.
Aha, let's try that again. A title
A title
tells me
tells me
what the whole article
what the whole article
is about.
is about.
Hands down.
It's about
Good job.
Isabella.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Tracking the board. You did a pretty good job. Let's see if you can do even better. What about this?
I can't see.
What do you think this text feature is? If this is a title, what do you think this is and why? Tell your partner, go.
It's a
Be brave, be brave. Can't do two in a row. Gotta give somebody else a chance, right?
Can we do last one?
We'll see. Gotta give everybody a try.
You want to go first or I'm supposed to go first?
You're Douglas fan?
I think this text feature is a heading because
Looks like the game.
there are more bold texts than a keyword.
You said that you think it is a heading because it has more bold text than the keyword. I agree because it have a full text because it kinda have a heading in it and it have a label.
You said that you agree because it has like a kind of a. Can you please repeat it again?
I said that I think is a heading because it has a label and it could tell you what it is about.
You said that you think it has a label and it can tell you what anything is about.
Wow. That was a lot. Very good. So gentlemen, I'm so sorry I was a little bit distracted, but I heard the word heading, I heard the word label, and I heard the word bolded text. Okay? What text feature is this specifically? It is bold, right? Roman, since you are my sharer. It is bolded text, but what is this type of bolded text when it comes after or comes before a section of text called? It is a type of text feature. What type of text feature?
Heading?
It's a heading, right? So you guys are correct. It is a heading. So what's this called?
Heading.
A heading. What's this called?
Heading.
What's this called?
Heading.
Heading. You guys are so smart. If you can hear me, put your hands on your head. Like heading. Get it? It's at the top of a section of text. All right? Now, if you can hear me, shows up here. Love it. Ready? Get those hands right. The title
Title.
tells me what
Tells me what
the whole text is about.
the whole text is about.
Good job. You ready? Headings
Headings.
tell me what
Tell me what
each part
each part
of the text
of the text
is about.
is about.
Okay, so if I'm reading this article, which we're about to do, I can look at the title and I can say, the title is Big Questions. What causes windy weather? What is this whole text going to be about? Remember, the title is Big Questions. What causes windy weather? What's this whole text going to be about? Marco?
The weather.
Weather, what type of weather?
The wind.
Windy weather, right? And what causes it? Remember, you agree. All right? Now, this section down here says air has to find another place to go. Air! Do you think this section is going to be about a balloon?
No.
No, right?
Air.
Because a heading tells me what that section is about, but it's also about the title. Because, Lindsay, the title tells me what the whole article is about. So if the whole article, Hannah, is about windy air, a heading that talks about air is still going to be about wind. Cool?
Cool.
Now, I lied. We're not going to read this article. I found another really cool article for us to read. But first, I want to see if you can find titles and headings on that article. Are you prepared?
Yeah.
If you can hear me, you're not ready? I'll come to you. If you can hear me, put your hands on your head. If you can hear me, put your hands on your shoulders. Look at those. If you can hear me, show two. Ooh, be careful, the tower. If you can hear me, hold your hands. You need a pencil. Hold your hands with a pencil in 5. Hold your hands with a pencil in 4. to your chair, okay, love? Hold your hands with the pencil in 0. Oh my goodness, I can compliment everyone. I'm so impressed. Okay, here's the first job. Let's see if you can do it. Are you up for it?
Yes.
All right. Oh, I heard a no. Okay, I'm going to the no. All right. Draw a circle around the title. Draw a circle around the title in 5.
Oh, title.
In 4, I gotta go to my note. Which one's the title? The title tells me the whole thing's about. In 3. Yeah, good job. See, you don't need me. In 2. In 1.
Miss Ryan,
Yes.
can I see Christopher for a second?
Yes, you may. Let me see. Roman, go tell Miss Brooks Miss Ingham needs to see Christopher. Thank you, Roman. In 1. In 0. Who would like to share? Who can read the title that they drew a circle around? Oh my gosh, everybody! Eliel, go for it.
About the title?
Read it, dude.
Kids help other after hurricane.
Kids help others after Hurricane Harvey. Show me this if you got the same thing. Show me this if you need some help. Oh my gosh, give yourself some shine. How come you only circled one thing? How come you only circled one thing? Viva?
Because there's only one title.
Excellent, because there's only one title. Because the title,
Because the title.
I love your arms, good job, tells me what the whole article is about.
Take the whole article about.
Fabulous. Okay, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do next. Draw a star next to a heading. Any heading. Draw a star next to a heading. If you need help, hands are up. Draw a star next to a heading. If you're having trouble drawing a star, feel free to just draw one of these. Cool?
I know.
Okay, so remember, the title tells me the whole article is about, and the heading tells me what one part is about. Oh, there you go. Good. Stay focused. Turn back. Okay, so remember, the title tells me what the whole article is about, and the heading tells me what one part is about. Perfect. As best you can. Oh, excellent. In 3. So remember, title tells me what the article is about, heading tells me what one part is about. In 2. In 1. Okay. In 0. Okay, who can read out one heading? Who found a heading? Who found a heading? Let me pull up my version of your article too. Who found a heading? All right. What did you find, Max?
Helping hand.
Helping hands. Good job. So we found a heading. All right. Say with me. Ready? A heading
A heading.
tells me what each part of the article is about.
Tells me what each article is about.
Aha. Let's try that again. A heading
A heading
tells me
tells me
what each part
what each part
of the article is about.
what the article is about.
And then a title
The title
tells me
tells me
what the whole article is about.
what the whole article is about.
All right, zooming back in on this heading. This heading right here is helping hand. I know the title is Kids Help Others After Hurricane Harvey. Who can raise a silent 5 and predict? What do you think helping hand, that section of text, is going to be about? I know the whole title is Kids Help Kids Help Others After Hurricane Harvey. Who thinks they can predict? What is this section after the words helping hand going to be about? Right here. You're not working, are you? That's okay. There we go. What do you think this section is going to be about? Oh, I love how you're helping your friend. Steven, what do you think that section is going to be about?
Someone helping another person do stuff.
someone helping another person do stuff. Do you think it's going to be about Hurricane Harvey?
No.
No, you don't think so?
Yes.
Elliot, tell me why you don't think it's going to be about Alexis, people helping Hurricane
I
Harvey.
said yeah, actually.
You do? You disagree? Or
I do. It's because that people help because of the hurricanes that are happening.
why do you think that this is also going to be about Hurricane Harvey? What makes you think that?
Because they help people.
What about articles that you know about articles tells you that this is also going to be about Hurricane Harvey? Can I call on a friend to help? Sorry, Katie, one more time.
It's also going to talk about the hurricane because that's the title. It shows what it's talking about.
You're totally right. Can you say that one more time because it was so brilliant and I want to make sure Juliet can say it. Juliet, you ready?
It also talks about the hurricane because it's the title and it's talking about everything.
Excellent. It's also going to be talking about the hurricane because I know the title tells me what the whole article is about. Good job. And if this is part of my article, then it's going to be about Hurricane Harvey. Deal? All right. If you can hear me, put your hands on your head. I love it. If you can hear me, put your hands on your shoulders. Here's what I want you to do. Okay? What I want you to do is I want you to work with the person that's sitting right next to you. Point to the person that's sitting right next to you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Across works. Jennifer, you can choose to be with this group or this group. Who do you choose? In 3, 2, got it. All right. So your job. Pause and listen. Pause and listen. Is 2 different things. Are you ready? Okay. All right. Job number 1. Say job number 1.
Job number 1.
Star your heading. Star your headings. What is your first job?
Star your heading.
All right, you're going to draw a star by the rest of your headings. All right, don't start yet. Don't start yet. You don't know what job number 2 is. Say job number 2.
Job number 2.
Predict. Say predict.
Predict.
What?
What?
Your section
is about.
is about. Good job. What I mean by that is I'm going to star my heading just like we did together. And then right next to it, right under here, wherever I have space in my article, I'm going to do something called annotate, which means I'm going to write notes about my article. What I want you to write is I want you to read the heading, talk to your partner. What do you think this section of text is going to be about? Then I want you to write your prediction next to that section of text. All right, show me on your hands. I know what to do. I kind of know what to do. What are you talking about? In 3, show me on your hands. In 2, in 1. Okay, I got a lot of what are you talking about? Okay, cool. So you put a star next to each heading, all right? And then you stop after you put your star. You turn to your partner. Roman's my partner. Hi, Roman. Hi, partner. Now I'm going to say, Roman, this heading is helping hand. What do you think this is about? Do you think it might be about people helping people? Yeah. And it also is probably about Hurricane Harvey, right? So Roman, why don't we, next to that section of text, woo, let's see who's with me. Right, people helping people at Hurricane Harvey. After Hurricane Harvey, excuse me. Alright, did you see how we starred our heading?
Yeah.
Did you see, Dennis, how we talked about what do we think this section of text is going to be about, right? And then we wrote our answer of what we thought next to the heading. All right, show me again on your hands. Yes, I know what to do. I kind of know, or what are you talking about? In 3, in 2. All right, I got a lot of kind of knows in it. All right, try it out. If you still need help, that hand is up. Go.
Okay, Mariah.
Alright, here's what I want you to do. Put these in your RRW folder. Meet me on the parcel in 10. In the middle. In 9. Alrighty, Jennifer. In 8. Okay. Look around. What do you think? 7. Oh, Mila's helping you, Eliel. In 6. Beloved helping you. In 5. Analia is here ready to learn. In 4. Very nice. Jennifer's here ready to learn. In 3. Can I borrow this? And can you sit right there?
Okay.
Thank you so much. You're so kind.
You can sit in my spot.
2.
Bye.
In 1. That's okay. In, you okay? 0. Have a seat, darling. All right. Okay, so I want to clarify something really quickly, so put your eyes on the board. Clarify means make more clear. Okay. So, who can come up or who can raise the silent 5 to draw a star next to the heading on this page? Who can come up and draw that star? Draw a star next to the heading on this page. I love how many hands are up. If you cannot, please wait. Michael. Excellent job, Michael. Time out. Axel.
Good job.
Apologize.
Good job,
Say
Michael.
sorry. Thank you, friend. All right. Eyes up. So this is the heading on our back page. Let's read it together. It says, your own town. So let's think. What could that heading be about? When Miss Ryan reads that, your own town. Oh, I know my town's name. What's my town's name?
Texas.
Oh, well, I am from Texas. You're right. But where do we live right now?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., right? We all have places where we're from, but our town right now, LEL, is Washington, D.C. So, your own town. Oh my gosh, Washington, D.C. So when I first thought about this, Mariah, I was like, wow, I bet this is all going to be about Washington, D.C. But wait, Axel, what did I forget? What did I forget? A heading is what a part, Lindsay, is about. But it has to relate back to my title. Because the title is what the article is about. Good job. Turn to me in 3. Turn to me in 2. Turn to me in 1. So sorry. Why don't you sit right here, darling? There we go. That works a little bit better. And Michael, you can sit right here. It's not your fault. It's mine. I took your spot. Apologies. You forgive me? Okay. So, it's not just going to be about your town, Washington, D.C. It's going to be about your town and something about kids helping in Hurricane Harvey. Who can raise a silent 5? What was your prediction? Something about your town, something about kids helping Hurricane Harvey. Is kids helping Hurricane Harvey after Hurricane Harvey? Something about your town. It's telling me. Eli, what do you think that section could be about?
Kids are helping their own town.
Yeah, so it could be about how kids can help in their own town. Because is every student who reads this article going to be from Washington, D.C.? No, right? Some people might read it and be from where Miss Ryan's from, in Texas. They might be from El Salvador, right? They might be from Guatemala. They might be from Australia,
Brazil.
right? Or Brazil, or Mexico, or Ethiopia.
Ohio.
Hands in your head.
Hawaii.
Fabulous.
Ohio.
Oh my goodness, let's try that again. Hands in your head. Fabulous. Hands in your lap. Cool. Let's read that to see if our prediction is correct. All right? Tracking the board again. Help your community. Places hit by disasters need help, but so does your own town. Think about what you care about most. Do you love animals? Bring pet food to animal shelters near your house. Make homemade greeting cards. It lets people know someone is thinking of them. Bring them to people in hospitals. Send them to children living where the storm hit. It will make them smile. Back to me. All right, so what do you guys think? Was our prediction correct? Yeah, it did talk about what people can do if a disaster like Hurricane Harvey affects their hometown. All right, so remember, a couple things. When you read an article, the title,